Nowhere to run. An inescapable nightmare woven from infinite data. Oh look, we're fighting Springfield. Oh yay. As gunshots ring out from behind her, the already terrified Perry is struggling to keep the vehicle under control. Having nearly overturned the vehicle moments after stabilizing it, Perry tries her best to keep her cool and to maintain control of the car. After doing so, she immediately activates the compass system. No answer is bestowed upon her. Only Perry's helpless inquiry echoes within the empty and battered vehicle. Her only chance at assistance, Sabrina, is gone. It was an immutable fact Perry witnessed with her very eyes. Sabrina was taken out in the blink of an eye and is laying by Centerisi now. But who's this Springfield? Perry knows that's not Springfield, but it's not the Springfield of the past either. Perry tries to wrap her mind around the whole ordeal, but her neural cloud in complete disarray can't even formulate a semblance of an answer. While all this goes on, the voice that guided her has also fallen silent. She angrily hits the screen displaying the map of the rally, yet the system interface merely flickers calmly, offering no response. As the bullets coming her way become ever more precise, Perry glances back cautiously, only to find Springfield's vehicle right on her tail, nearly ramming into her rear bumper. Perry instinctively slams on the pedal, only to realize the vehicle has already reached its top speed. Zzz. Why are they following us again? Look, she's an ally. She has a blue sprite. What do you mean? Damn it, they're hot on our heels. I need to think of a way to shake her off. Hehe, you think you can get away? Your attempts are so cute. Did she just say ara-ara? Damn it, don't you look down on me. I won't give up so easily. Yeah, beat the ara-ara lady. Well, we don't have Sabrina. I also don't have Perry. Oh well. Well, you guys, go defeat Mama Springfield. Or the ara-ara lady. Demolish her.
Lunaria FRD just resubscribed for 2 months. Keep up the good YTGFL2 content Halsimwa.
After temporarily shaking off Springfield, the compass system, which was silent during the entire encounter, finally reconnects. With the beep, it marks out a clear shortcut back to the fair on the display.
助かった。これはスタート地点までのルート？指揮官様と合流しろという意味ですか？一体何がどうなってるんですか？
Still no answer. Also, hold on, sorry. Keep up the good YouTube girls fun into content. Thank you, Lunaria. I appreciate another tier 1 sub. I appreciate you. Also, why my alerts are not working though? That's so weird. I gotta check that later. I'm looking again, doing second gun smoke. Frontline. Good luck, good luck. Thank you. Thank you for the tier 1 once again. 2 months.
考えてもしょうがないや。
Without hesitation, Perry spins the wheel and heads towards the bearings of the compass system outputted. Under Springfield's unrelenting offense, Perry does not decelerate but instead rams right into the boot pack alley of the fair. What the? Springfield is basically a Terminator right now. Expecting a whole lot of commotion, Perry only then realizes the fair is completely devoid of people. Despite the distance separating them, Perry quickly spots the commander. However, everyone simply stands stiffly in the middle of the street, frozen like statues, unconcerned with the chase unfolding in front of their eyes. What is happening right now? Poludnitsa. Okay.
やっぱり何かがおかしい。
Two shots ring out. Perry's modified vehicle, which has already taken a serious beating, has been dealt its final blow. Following a loud bang and thunderous rumble, the car is thrown into a roll and promptly lands on its side. With no time to check on her damages, Perry crawls out of the vehicle and keeps fleeing towards the center of the fair. Uh-oh. Springfield also steps out of her vehicle. With an amused smile on her face, she paces behind Perry and skillfully reloads her rifle, all the while haphazardly firing at the stumbling Perry. The bullet strikes both of Perry's arms. Her badly damaged frame can no longer maintain her balance as she crumbles to the ground. Battered and bruised, she keeps moving forward. Meanwhile, Springfield inches ever closer until Perry is completely immobilized. Ahead of them lie the original rail tracks of the station. As Springfield approaches, she gently kicks away the small pebble at her feet. Her boots let out a crisp ringing as they make contact with the rails. Finally, she raises her muzzle against Perry. Damn. Look at how majestic Springfield looks like here. Yeah, this is such a nice cutscene. Look, that is such a long rifle gun. Springfield looks down at Perry. her rifle held right against her head.
見つけただけでは無駄ですよ。今だ。
Having successfully lured Springfield to the final coordinates designated by the compass, a feeling of certainty and confidence fills Perry's heart. Despite falling just short of success each time, the countless attempts and cooperations were enough for her to put her trust in that voice. As anticipated, they do not let her down this time either. The thunderous roar of an oncoming locomotive shatters the silence of the empty fare. A train traveling at full speed suddenly appears on the broken track. As it rapidly approaches, Springfield standing on the track is exactly its target. And yet, a deafening explosion erupts right on the track just before the train makes contact with Springfield. The heat generated by the blast, mixed with the dust and accompanied by the shockwaves, instantly blinds Perry.
やったかな。
Perry struggles to see beyond the dust and smoke. When she finally manages to gaze past the haze, there is nothing there.
消えた。列車もスプリングフィールドさんも。どうしてさっきまでいたのに。
Uh-oh. Jump scare, Springfield. This is basically you, the commander. And this is her, Springfield, if you do not pull for her.
私ならここですよ。
Perry's breath gets caught in her throat as Springfield suddenly re-emerges. She tries to shift her frame away from Springfield to gain some distance, but it's clear that there is nowhere to run. Springfield smiles as she crouches down and gently strokes Perry's cheek.
単刀直入に聞きましょう。あなたには協力者がいる。違いますか？こんなに震えちゃって、やっぱり誰かがメンタルの上書きを邪魔しているようですね。
Neural override. Calculation sequence, Sharkery. During the first part, okay. The moppi's indicator light flashes erratically. Reflected on its surface are the silhouettes of Groza and Sharkery. Soon it makes its choice. Splat! Bright yellow dye covers Sharkery's back as the sound of gunfire is heard again. Anchor protection, Sabrina.
どこですか？その予備電源装置。一番後ろの棚だけど、倒しきれてないモッピーがいるんだよね。一緒に行く？私だけで十分です。サブリナさんはゲートロックの様子を見ていてください。
Perry unexpectedly runs into a Moppy unit as she reaches the shelves. However, instead of firing on Perry, the Moppy's indicator light flashes abnormally. It ends up dumping a few rounds in the opposite direction where no one's present.
ありがとうございます。
What? After grabbing the power supplies, Perry thanks the Moppy in a soft yet polite manner. Wait, so the first one, she was the mastermind for that Moppy to shoot Sharkery? And the second one, she got the power supply from a Moppy. She did not actually find it on the shelf herself. Calculation sequence, Mikti. What about Mikti though?
ここだ。
Macchiato responds with a hail of bullets, staining the already multicolored corridor with fresh marks.
はや。ほらほら、こっちだよ。
Mick zips left and right, in the opposite direction of where Andoris is, into a room that just so happens to have an open door.
二手に分かれたか。まずは厄介な方から。
Macchiato ignores Mick and turns around to chase after Andoris, but then she sees a Moppy rolling out of the room, which blocks the path between the two of them. The indicator light on the Moppy in Macchiato's blind spot flashes rapidly.
2頭を追う者は確実な方に行くべきね。
Oh, during Macchiato and Andoris fight? With time running out, Macchiato turns around again to give chase to Mick to avoid losing out on both ends. Calculation sequence, Lind.
雑魚が。
When Perry was with Sabrina, Lynn sweeps her leg over in an attempt to topple the Moppy. At the same time, Perry stares at another Moppy unit behind Lynn's target with its indicator light flashing. The very next moment, the Moppy behind Lynn starts spinning and spraying with its weapon. Lynn is unable to deal with it on her own and gets forced back behind the surveillance room.
なんだ。
Right after Lynn takes cover behind the surveillance room, a tiny figure quickly follows.
すみません。
Multicolored dye splatters all over Lynn's body. Perry raises her gun carefully at the relentless doll. Calculation sequence, Groza. Wait, she's the one who activated the Mopro and the malfunctioning? As bullets rain down, Perry spots a Moppy in the direction of her retreat. The strange flickering light makes her tighten her grip on her gun. Perry makes up her mind while Groza stops for a moment to keep up with her. Meanwhile, Sabrina is approaching after breaking out of the Moppy's encirclement.
合わせてください。
Perry issues a command to the Moppy unit. Following Perry's order, the Moppy aims and fires at Groza. Meanwhile, Perry makes no indication to evade and remains frozen with her gun in her hands. But Sabrina suddenly rushes out, blocking the attack with her shield. Oh, when Sabrina sacrificed. Anchor destruction detected. Procedure anomaly, terminating event. Oh, so that's what triggered the malfunctioning. When Perry got eliminated from the tournament. Leaning against the car door, Perry looks at the compass system displayed on the dashboard flashing with an abnormal light.
絶対に見つけないと。
Termination.
コードを。
Termination code. As if responding to her call, the compass screen flashes rhythmically. Springfield's overbearing approach constrains Perry's movement. Records of past collaborations continue to circulate unabated.
では教えてください。あの夜、誰と話していましたか？
Okay, I thought she was a fake Springfield, but no, she was actually the Springfield that we actually know. Also, she's mad. Do not make Mama Springfield mad, I guess. Perry gives no answer and responds with total silence.
答えなくても結構です。不具合は修正済みですから。
With an appalled expression emerging on Perry's face, Springfield smiles contentedly, then promptly pulls the trigger. A bullet tears through Perry's core without warning, sending her body to crumpling to the floor. Her eyes grow dim. The vivid young girl just a moment ago now lies dead, a look of trepidation frozen on her face. Then, everything plunges into a bottomless darkness. The fair, the train track, the statue-like crowd, and Perry with her destroyed core, everything shatters into fragmented data, disintegrating and fracturing until everything reverts into disordered symbols. Encoding output, ending code Sharkly, ending code Macchiato, ending code Kluke, ending code Belka, ending code Centorisi, ending code Sabrina, 1. Error. And the censorship would be like the one that I do on Wuthering Waves, is like zzz, zzz, Sabrina, error, global variable zzz, has been created, error zzz. Defh, that's me. Zzz. Springfield safe mode enabled. The torrential data flows like a bottomless and turbulent river in the darkness. Amidst the chaos, a silhouette gradually takes shape. First, its core, then its arms and neck. Though an incomplete shadow, there is no doubt that it's Springfield. Another gunshot rings out. The incomplete data fragments are scattered once more, leaving a crack in the likeness of a vortex or a black hole on the fragile shadow. At the same time, the bullet fired from nowhere hangs frozen in the air, as though struggling against something. Within moments, the bullet bursts into shrapnel and is devoured by the lingering fragments, merging into the mass of scattered data. Like a closing rip of the abyss, the crack slowly seals itself as the fragments converge once more into the danger that comes from its depth. This time, Springfield's form is clear and distinct. Without hesitation, Springfield points her rifle at the direction the shot came from and pulls the trigger. The sound of something being hit echoes through the darkness. Springfield opens her eyes, gazing into the darkness calmly. Are they on level 2? I feel like they're on level 2. I feel like Springfield is actually trying to save Perry. In the bottomless darkness, a faint spark flickers. Along with the voice fading, the spark also vanishes. Yet, the program displays an error message for her instead of running smoothly. Anomaly approach failed. Springfield frowns at the sight of the result.